Oscar! The horn just went in the wrong place there, dude. Well, look who's in heat. Oh, I'm taping. Oopsie. Well, welcome back, everyone. This video is going to be a few parts. But first we're going to do something that we haven't done in a while. We haven't said hello to the kids lately. Does anybody remember this guy's name? His name is Oscar. And like I said, his horns get in the swimsuit area, and you gotta be careful. This is Scarlet. Hey, Scarlet. How are you? Yeah. And the big guy, Oscar. The horn just went in the wrong place there, dude. Anyway, we're going to go out there, out on the hill where we had the golf classic. Louie, leave the camera alone. Oscar, you just ripped my coveralls. You guys are really frisky today. Anyway, we're going to go out there and cut some of the buckthorn and the brush out. That's going to be the project for a few days before I get mauled by my pets here. Okay, guys, let's go feed you. Okay, let's try this again now that the kids are occupied. I'm not kidding you, Oscar's horns. They can do some damage. And I am going to have to get some kind of protection. But anyway, so like I said, we're going to go out up on the hill where we had the golf classic, and going to start cleaning out the brush there that's on the left-hand side there. It's a few hours work, couple of days, and it's going to take me a while, but that's what we're going to do. I don't know if I'm going to save many of the cedar trees. We'll find that out. But I did go up there earlier last fall, and I marked which trees that I want to keep, because some of them are oak, some of them are maple, and some of them are even a black walnut. So I marked some of them. So anyway, that's what we're going to do for a couple of days. Don't have to do any field work. We planted the wheat right there, the alfalfa in the other fields. Don't have to do anything until I start to plant the beans, and it's a little too early to do the beans, because that's all I'm planting this year is just the wheat, the alfalfa, and the soybeans, and that's about it. Like I said, the farm's not that big, and corn really does suck a lot of nutrients out of the soil, so I'm trying to replenish the soil, get it back to, we'll use the phrase, a more sustainable soil. So that's my goal for the next few years, is to kind of build it back up. So anyway, let's get going. It's gonna take me a while. I figure there's about 8 hours of me doing nothing but grunt work. I think that tree's gone. Kind of a steep hill, huh? Can't even see the tee off from here. But it's right up there. It's right up there. That's where it's at. Kind of steep. Oh, and in case you're wondering how that cedar tree right up there got so clean, well, many years ago when the cattle were all out here, they would rub on that, and they rubbed branches right off. They rubbed them so much that they'll never grow there. So they kind of did they did a natural horticulture on the trees, on some of these cedar trees. You'll see a few of them throughout the farm. Oh, poor scarlets in heat. But I just think it's cool. That's why I'm gonna keep some of the cedar trees. Buckthorn removal off the hill. Yesterday I was only out here for about 2.5 hours. Broke down with the chainsaw, had to run and do some errands. Found out that there aren't a lot of stores open because of COVID-19, but oh well. And then we had a storm that came through. We even had, the wind was so bad we had white caps coming off the water. It's pretty cool. Doesn't happen very often. But yesterday, like I said, I was only out here for a couple of hours. So basically I started right where that tree is. You can also see my orange tag because that's the one I had to save. So we went here, only went up about 20 feet, maybe 30 feet, whatever it is, maybe a little more. And we ended, where did I end? Oh, right here. I ended right here. So I went pretty slick. One of the reasons why I went slick is when I cut it and it fell, I was able to use the bobcat to push it into my pile. And let's go and take a look at the pile. Anyway, so this is the wood pile, or brush pile. And I'll just keep pushing it and pushing it. Then when I'm ready to burn it, I'll just push it out in the field and burn it out there. That way all the ash and everything is out in the field, and that'll be good for the soil. But let's go up top and we'll take a gander at what else we have to do. Okay, so there is kind of a lot, especially right around this tree. I think it's an oak tree. A lot of buckthorn right there. That's going to take an awful lot. But it does open up right about here, so that's good. And there's a tree down somewhere. Where the heck did that thing go to? Oh. It's right over there. There's a tree down. But this here shouldn't take too long because it's not that thick. Up in here, it's going to take me a while. But when I do this, my goal is to, when I cut it, I'll bring the bobcat up here, and that way I can just push it straight down the hill. Because one of the things with the bobcat, with tracks, going on a side hill, you could throw the track right off the sprocket. And being up on the hill, it might be a little bit of a problem to fix it. What I would do is I would just grab the tractor, hook a chain on the bobcat, pull it down the hill, and then fix it. But anyway, so we're gonna get going. Time's a wasting. Okay, we're done for the day. It's about 5 o'clock. Got started right around 11. So with breaks, and trust me, I took a few breaks. It took 6 hours to do all this, but turned out okay. I got a lot of the big stuff, and I'm not going to worry about this small stuff here. The cattle or Oscar will probably chew it down, and he'll take care of it. And then I'm also going to spray, which I did in the past. I just sprayed 2,4-D on here to kill the broadleafs, you know, whether it be a thistle or a ragweed or buckthorn. But it had been a few years since I had done it, obviously, and plus the cattle weren't out here for I don't know how many years. But just trying to get it back. And the reason why I chainsawed it instead of a brush mower, well, brush mower, you know, it'll leave a stubble, more bigger stubbles than what I made, and I didn't want the cattle to walk on. But anyway, it turned out pretty good. Like I said, it was, with breaks, it was 6 hours to do all this. And we'll get that the other part of the pasture another day. Another reason why I wanted to get this done like today, because it was right around 50 degrees, maybe 55. With the sun out, it was probably 55. And I wanted to get it done because I'm sure not going to do this when it's 80 degrees and humid. Not happening. So I wanted to get it done while it was cool and all of that. So I just got some touch-ups. Some of this I'll hit with a brush mower just to get it a little bit better. You can see I saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees. That one did have an orange marker, which is laying right there. Trees took it, the brush took it. But all in all, it turned out pretty good. And like I said, if I didn't have the Bobcat, it would take me a lot longer. Then I'd have to push or take everything down the hill like I did over there. I didn't want to do this. And this area is a lot bigger than what that was, and that took me a long time just because I had to pull all the stuff down the hill. So anyway, that's part of my buckthorn removal. Got lots more, and I didn't videotape any of me with the chainsaw. Let's be honest, it's kind of boring watching somebody use a chainsaw all the time. Unless they do something really stupid, then it's kind of funny, as long as they don't get hurt. But so anyway, thank you for watching, and please hit the subscribe button, and also negative feedback is greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone.